Well, cheers!
Margarita! Let's go!
What the heck are you guys doing?
We're packed and ready to go.
No, we're doing an episode on Mexican food. We're not going to Mexico.
What? No!
I renewed my passport for this, guys.
I got a wax!
It's not in our budget. We can't go to Mexico.
Oh, this is crap. I thought we got a deal.
We're already drinking. Like, come on.
You guys are half.
Yes.
You're half.
Woo!
You're already drunk, and we got a full day's work to do.
Come on.
Lexi's got the beat and make it sound so sweet. Come on, everybody, jump out your seat. Put your hands up in the air. Wave them all around like you just don't care. Orleans on the cut, make it bounce like what? Tear the club up, girlfriend, shake your butt. So come get crazy if you like my style. Get on the dance floor, we can all get wild.
Well, looks like we're gonna brave through another Canadian winter and gonna go to Mexico.
Okay, Christina, snap out of it. We're gonna have fun in the kitchen. We're gonna heat things up in here.
It's hot in here already with this jacket
We love
on.
Mexico. We love their flavors, but we're gonna do it in Canada. I'm Sarah, this is Christina. We're from Food Inc. and we are having a Mexican fiesta.
Arriba!
I'm gonna be making a fresh pico de gallo salsa today. Very simple. And one of my favorite things, also guacamole. I could eat that with everything. And I'm going to be making drunken tequila prawn tacos with a jicama corn salsa and a creamy chipotle drizzle.
I'm gonna hit it with some roasted jalapeno poppers, which I'm baking, not frying. Wow, proud of me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm really proud. And then I'm gonna do some shredded chicken tacos, which are gonna be killer with an apple fennel slaw. My favorite part of Mexican food and cuisine is its freshness, and we really made sure that we had the freshest ingredients possible when we went and did our shopping.
Yep, to do that we kept it local with the local meat market, seafood market, and our favorite organic store downtown.
So why don't you come with us and check out our little shopping spree? Be careful with those. Okay, what else do you want to get?
We're actually having it on sale right now. It's done. It's $35. Okay, yeah, normally $39. Alright, so that worked out well for you. Thank you. Funny.
Spice is organic coconut, and you just drink it in ounce of it in hot water.
So I believe that there's 12 in there. Should I grab 2 packs?
Oh, easy.
Okay.
I would think if there's like,
And they're frozen, so it's not
you're
gonna
gonna get
matter.
like, how many tacos are you gonna have? 2. So as you can see, shopping with kids isn't always easy, but
Never a dull moment.
never a dull moment. Feel bad for those chips though. So
We've got some special guests coming to join us for tacos today. Our favorite local musician, rapper, Surreal. I'm starving.
all right, well let's get to it.
All right, guacamole. We have 4 avocados. They're perfectly ripe. I didn't buy them perfectly ripe though. Usually you end up buying them firm and you have to kind of plan ahead and let them ripen up for a few days. Cut them in half, get that pit out, score them, scoop them into the bowl. Avocado is a great source of fat. It's a healthy fat. It's good, great for your hair and nails, and it's delicious. It's creamy. Everyone loves a good creamy dip. Mash them up with a potato mash or just a rough mash. It can still be chunky if you like. Then we're just gonna dice up some tomatoes. Add those to the avocado. finely dice some red onion.
I love red onion and guacamole.
Me too.
Just like the little bit of spice with the coolness of the avocado. It's a really good compliment.
And of course, lime juice, which tends to be in almost everything in Mexican cooking. For the guacamole, it's gonna keep the avocado green. The acidity of the lime juice will keep it green, otherwise it has a tendency to go brown. I'm gonna finely dice some jalapeno. First, remove the seeds, which is where most of the spiciness is, but the jalapenos we got were crazy. Some were super hot, some weren't. So it's a little bit of a gamble, and add that in. It's simple. It's just a few ingredients for a delicious guacamole, seasoned with a bit of salt and pepper, and some fresh cilantro, which will be in almost everything as well. And there it is.
Lovely.
I have been known to eat guac by the bowl full, with a spoon.
I as well.
Another side that we're gonna have is pico de gallo. When you're in Mexico, you get pretty much at the beginning of every meal is a bowl of pico de gallo and fresh tortilla chips. There isn't always cucumber in it, but I love the freshness of the cucumber. Everything is just fresh and getting really nicely diced.
And you're taking the center out because of the water?
Yeah, I take...
And mushy?
Yep, I take out the seeds, and that's the easy way to just cut them out like that, because it'll be too watery with them. More lime juice, and another reason that lime is used so much down in some countries like Mexico is it preserves the product as well with the lime juice and salt, because it's going to be out. They don't always have the best refrigeration and whatnot. So that is just tomato, red onion, cilantro, and cucumber, and salt and pepper.
Okay, so we're gonna start the pulled chicken tacos. So that's a nice chicken breast that we got from Nesbogs here in Nanaimo. All local and hormone antibiotic-free meats. Rubbed with a nice spice on both sides. My classic Mexican spice rub that I put in like pretty much everything Mexican that I make. Garlic powder, salt, pepper, cumin, paprika, chipotle. Sometimes I put onion powder in it too. And I'm just getting all those breasts in the pan there. So it's like a cast iron pan, and I'm sear the chicken. So I get that nice crust on the outside. And then flip it over. And after it's done, we'll put it in the oven. Next, I'm just dicing up these jalapenos. I've got some seeds left in there, which is gonna give it a little bit more heat. It's gonna go in my Ninja chopper there with some onion, bell pepper, some cilantro and garlic, and diced tomatoes. And I think I'm gonna hit it with some of that spice blend too. Layers and layers of seasoning is the key. And some lime. Again, lime's in every single recipe that we do today.
I like how you use that reamer differently than I did. You put it
We
in
use it opposite.
upside down, and it looked like it got a lot of juice out.
It does. I don't know why I do it that way, but
Yeah, it works. I'll have to give that a whirl.
and I think that's opposite that I've seen it on every single food.
Well, you are
food show.
left-handed.
Left-handed. That's what I always blame it on. It's my left-handedness. So it's just getting blended and it's completely pureed, and then I just pour it over the chicken. And then this is just gonna bake with the chicken in the oven for about 45 minutes before I take it out and
What
do the
temperature
next
was
step.
the oven at?
375. So that chicken is raw in the middle still. We want it to like really cook in that sauce there. So that sauce actually can be a quick salsa too. Because it was so good, the next day I actually made a salsa out of it, and it was awesome. So here's the chicken now pulled out of the oven, and I'm just gonna pull all the meat apart. So I'm using tongs and a fork. Sometimes I use 2 forks. Sometimes I get really frustrated doing this, but this chicken just fell apart. It was just so moist still and tender. So I pull it apart and then I mix it with the sauce. And this gives the rest of the chicken that was inside of the breast a chance to really soak up more of that flavor. And I'm gonna shove it back in the oven for another like half an hour, 20 minutes.
Time for some prawn tacos. So we're gonna marinate these lovely prawns that I got from Seadrift Market. They're absolutely delicious. I was really impressed with them. So the marinade was some fresh chopped garlic, some tequila, just really simple. And prawns marinate really quick. So you can throw them in there while you're getting the rest of your food together with some olive oil, lime juice, and a bit of salt and pepper. And like I said, prawns will soak up that flavor in 15 to 20 minutes, and they even start cooking a little bit from the lime juice. It almost turned into a ceviche, which would have been quite good, but not what we were doing for today.
It's so simple with the seafood, just to do simple marinade. They don't need to be overpowered. Like, they soak up that flavor.
And it's worth getting a good prawn. Like, they were so sweet and juicy. I butterflied them. So they will cook faster, and the tacos are so small, you don't need very many prawns, so these were fine to fillet like that. And then just in the pan, and they're just gonna take minutes to turn pink and white.
And they're gonna curl up a little bit too. That looks so good. I'm gonna eat them
I
again.
love seafood.
Well, we're lucky we live here then, aren't we?
Yes. Along with the prawn taco, I like to do a jicama corn salsa. So I'm gonna finely dice red onion again. And red bell pepper. Colorful cuisine. There's some jicama that I diced already. Jicama is almost like an apple potato. If they kind of had a child, an offspring, it would be a jicama. And we added some corn, lime juice, salt and pepper, chipotle powder, and cilantro. And that will all get tossed together, and it's just a really fresh salsa, again, that goes really nice on the prawn taco, or I just have it in a bowl as a salad as well. It's really good.
I really liked the jicama. I hadn't tried it before.
It's really nice.
Yeah, it was really, really good.
It doesn't get very much recognition, but it's a nice little vegetable.
I appreciate the little vegetable. Okay, so we're gonna make coleslaw now with our chicken tacos. So this is a dressing, and it's cilantro and honey with rice wine vinegar and some olive oil. And now we're going to shred our cabbage using the mandolin. Also, we have some fresh fennel, and we're going to add some Granny Smith apple to it too. This is delicious slaw. I use it on my menu at the Country Kitchen.
Is that dill or fennel?
It's the
green.
top of the fennel.
Okay.
So I always chop some of that in there for color and for flavor. And then I'm putting the Granny Smith apple in its own container first, just to drench it in some lime juice to stop the apple from going brown. So just topping that salad with the dressing and then giving it a toss. This actually stays crunchy for quite a while, even though it's already dressed.
On the prawn taco, we have the jicama corn salsa and a creamy chipotle drizzle. So I always like my yogurt. It is plain organic yogurt, lime juice, surprise, surprise.
That's weird.
Chipotle pepper in adobo sauce. So these are the canned ones that come in
These are
their
great.
sauce. I love them.
Yeah,
they're delicious.
really good.
Really easy to just chop up and smush up and keep those seeds in there. It's just a smoky spice. So into the yogurt and some cilantro. Mexican cuisine is for cilantro lovers, let's just say that.
I think so. No cilantro, please. Hold the cilantro.
We're just gonna crush up some cumin. So those aromatics were released in that mortar and pestle. Will be really nice. Better than buying the powder. It's nice to have the seed and then crush it as you need it. Some olive oil. to counter the spice and tanginess, we'll add some honey. And that's Frederick's honey, which is
Also
right
local.
here. Yeah, local from Cedar. Lovely farm country outside of Nanaimo. Mix it all in. There we have our creamy chipotle sauce.
Today we made these awesome jalapeno poppers. This is the beginning of this journey. So I'm carefully hollowing out the peppers here. I'm just using like a quarter teaspoon or an eighth of a teaspoon. And I just took the tops off and I'm scooping out as much pith and seeds as possible. After they were gently hollowed out, because I was really trying to be careful not to put any splits in them, I tossed them in some, I think I just used a canola oil or grapeseed oil, and then I'm putting them straight onto the barbecue grill. So I'm letting them get super smoky and black, like I'm charring the peppers.
They were perfect.
And this took about maybe like 4 minutes. It felt like a lot longer because I was excited making them and it was really cold outside. But look at that. Looks amazing. Now I'm putting them directly into an ice water bath. I'm gonna seal this off with some saran wrap, and this is actually gonna help peel the skins off really easily when we go to our next step here. But first, I'm gonna make my filling. So I've got jalapeno Havarti there, which is super soft.
I hate shredding it.
Oh, it drives me crazy. So then also some cream cheese, which is softened. And I do end up using the whole block here for this recipe. And I think we had a dozen jalapenos. So it's a whole block of cream cheese. Then I've got about a cup of the shredded jalapeno cheese for some more heat. I add some cilantro and a bit of that seasoning mix that I talked about earlier.
So that's a rub you can make ahead and have in your pantry for
just
months.
call it Mexican spice
Yeah.
and just keep it. Yeah, it's
There's no
awesome.
need to buy a pre-made one.
Don't.
Make your own blend.
Plus, the sodium intake on pre-made packaged sauces or spice blends can be outrageous.
Yes.
I added some lime juice as well. I whipped it in the blender, and then I've just got it in my bowl there waiting for filling time. Now we're gonna go back to those peppers. I'm just peeling off the outside skin. And it was pretty easy. So I used a paring knife there. If you have gloves, use them. I had just run out, so I was being really brave the whole episode, really not using.
Good for you.
I'm using this amazing piping bag called the Ziploc. I'm gonna cut off the little end of it, and I'm just piping in the cream cheese mixture
at
right
you.
into that. It was pro.
Innovative.
Yeah. Yeah, they turned out awesome. We just fill all of them up, and then we're gonna move on to breading them. Pretty excited about this whole recipe.
They don't compare to those frozen ones you get at the
Really can't.
corner pub, you know?
Okay, so we're gonna start breading the jalapenos now. So I think I'd run out of spice blend, and so I pretty much can put that Mexican spice blend into flour, egg wash. You saw us do this with the crab pops in the last episode. And then this is panko breadcrumbs and cornmeal. So cornmeal's pretty Mexican. And then I've got parchment paper on my baking sheet there that I've just placed. I'm gonna place all the peppers on. I bake these instead of frying them. I would be nervous to fry them with the breading because I would think that the cheese is gonna bust out of there. You could also do a batter option.
Yeah.
If you do a batter option, you flour first and then you do a batter. And I was gonna do that, but I wanted to show that I actually don't just deep fry all the time and that I can bake. So I was gonna do a cornmeal batter, like I would do with a fried pickle, and then deep fry it. But these
These
turned
were
out
nice.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So we've set the table and our guests have arrived. So I think
Andale, andale.
it's time to eat.
Hey yo, what up? It's Surreal. I'm here with the ladies from Food Inc. We're here to do the Mexican Fiesta episode. I'm really excited. This is my favorite type of food. Right now you're gonna hear some of my new music. This song's called Overflow off the new album Success. I don't know about you ladies, but I'm getting kind of hungry.
Hell yeah. Let's eat.
Yeah. Rick Salt. Bloke one. Envy and jealousy, never been a friend of me. Most times turning all the homies into enemies. Fake chefs and they think they the recipe. Thank all above for blessing me with the remedy. When I'm on stage, rip it like there's 10 of me. It's like I got a golden shoe, I kick it so incredibly. When I'm gone, do you think they'll remember me? Recreating every definition of longevity. Y'all pens just hating on a pencil. Mad cause they know I've shown an eighth of my potential. I ain't stopping till I sit on a mill. Cause my dad died and didn't leave me shit in his will, for real. No, I ain't harbor any ill will, Bill. I just want them all to know that I still will kill. The older I get, the colder I grow. When that levee break, be ready for that overflow. Hit 'em with the overflow. One more show, man, I need that dough. Most people only eat when they fat. I only eat when they leap, so I sleep when I'm dead. Hit 'em with the overflow. Where does ride go, man, we just don't know. Most people only eat when they fat. I only eat when they leap, so I sleep when I'm dead. Went from spliffing and sniffing rails to spitting sick like sickle cell. Not having a single sip to drinking from the wishing well. This is the story of a champion, doing everything they said that can't be done. Yeah, my front's up, so I never back down. Mikey Steve's put this heat up, beat up in the track now. Happy trees with a Bob Ross rap sound. Put all you little whack clowns up in the background. And you don't wanna tussle with kings. Up a little puppet or I'll cut your strings. Think you're pretty funny, don't you, dummy? You never get short with people with long money. Pushing CDs coast to coast. It's easy when you do it with a selling dope approach. Yeah, and I still need me a vocal coach. First things first, hit 'em with that overflow. Hit 'em with the overflow. One more show, man, I need that dough. Most people only eat when they fat. I only eat when they leap, so I sleep when I'm dead. Hit 'em with the overflow. Where does ride go, man, we just don't know. Most people only eat when they fat. I only eat when they leap, so I sleep when I'm dead.
Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed our Fiesta. And as you can see, Mexican food is delicious and it's not that hard to make.
So have your own fiesta at home. Get all your homies together. Hashtag us on Instagram so we can see how it all went for you. And follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Subscribe to us, please.
Subscribe. Cool. Thanks
See
for
you next
stopping
time.
by.
Bye.
Weather is hot, blue sat, other rappers are ready or not. You got chips, homie, cause I got plenty of guap. And if not, I'm coming to machete your block. I'm in it to win it all, the fans pour Guinness. Eat my spinach and run for the finish in under a minute. I just wanna be loved like Jiminy Cricket. My goal is
Where are we going with this?
Why don't we just try improv?
Okay.
You guys
Yeah,
just basically
I'd rather
everything else
do improv whenever we can.
then.